You may never be charged with a crime, but you still foot the bill for accused criminals who cannot afford to pay for a lawyer. Now the Travis County District Attorney is investigating whether attorneys billed taxpayers for work they didn't do.
It's a direct result of what KXAN investigator Brian Collister uncovered tonight.
Austin attorney Raymond Esperson is one of the targets of the district attorney's criminal investigation. Esperson has been paid more than any other attorney in Travis County for court-appointed cases representing clients that are indigent, can't pay for their own attorney. In fact, Raymond Esperson has made more than $1 million in the past 5 years, all paid with your tax dollars. Hi, Raymond. Brian Collister with KXAN. How are you? We came out to talk to you because you haven't returned our calls or emails for comment. Can you talk to us about your invoices to the county?
No.
Criminal defense attorney Raymond Esperson, a former prosecutor, is used to talking in court. But he's not talking now about these invoices for work he's done. They include time he claims to have worked at the Travis County Correctional Center visiting clients. Problem is, jail officials tell us they have no record of many of those visits. We uncovered it all when we filed an open records request for Esperson's invoices, then asked for jail visitation logs on dates he claims to have been there. But jail officials say they have no record of at least 40 hours of visits over 2 years. That's a problem, because each invoice Esperson submits, the form requires he represent to the court the bill is true and correct. You told me in a conversation that you believe that you might have done some incorrect billing and that you might have to reimburse the county. Is that still the case? So to find answers, we flew to a state prison 500 miles north. Since attorney Raymond Esperson isn't talking about his court-appointed invoices, we came here to the Neal unit in Amarillo to talk to one of the very inmates he billed for visitation. Esperson claims he visited Rodney Thomas at Del Valle on 5 different dates for a total of 13 hours.
Did that happen? It didn't happen.
Jail records only show 1 visit. Rodney Thomas says he wrote Esperson several times while behind bars, pleading with him to come out and talk to him at the Del Valle jail. But Thomas says his court-appointed lawyer only showed up once, unannounced, about a week before his trial in 2013.
Did your lawyer meet with you on April 24th of 2012 for 2.5 hours?
No.
Did your lawyer meet with you on December 18th of 2012 for 2 more hours?
No.
Did he meet with you on February 9th of 2013 for 2 more hours?
No.
And did he meet with you on April 27th for 3.5 hours?
No.
When he met with you on April 20th, he said he met with you for 3 hours.
No.
How long did he meet with you?
45 minutes.
So it was less than
max. Yes.
And other inmates also tell us Esperson did not make visits to see them, including Jose Matute, who wrote, quote, "That lawyer never came to see me while in county as claimed." And Robert Rivera says, quote, "I did not so much as receive 1 visit from Mr. Esperson while incarcerated at Travis County Correctional Complex in Del Valle." The majority of the questionable invoices we uncovered were submitted to and approved by District Court Judge Jim Coronado. We reported what we discovered to Coronado, but he didn't respond to our request to talk, and Esperson continues to practice in his court. In fact, none of the judges in courts where Esperson works would comment, except for Judge David Wahlberg, who emailed saying, quote, "I rely on every court-appointed attorney to accurately report the time they have spent in representing an indigent defendant. Unfortunately, I do not have the time or resources to investigate and verify each voucher. In the event any attorney has been paid based on an inaccurate voucher, the matter needs to be addressed." And it is now being addressed because of our questions. The district attorney's office confirms a criminal investigation, but declined to comment. We're talking about taxpayer money. Can't you answer to the taxpayers as to how you spent that money? The DA's office is investigating that these don't add up. Raymond, do you have anything at all to say in your defense or to explain your side of the story? This is your opportunity. Attorney Raymond Esperson averaged about $200,000 a year handling 600 or so cases. But what about other attorneys? Well, we asked the district judges for more invoices for some of the top paid court-appointed attorneys. They refused to turn over those invoices. Instead, they asked the county auditor to do an investigation, verifying their jail visits. That's the report that was turned over to the district attorney's office. When the DA is done with its criminal investigation, we'll let you know the results. Brian Collister, KXAN Investigates.
Thanks, Brian. We checked. In all, $7.2 million of your tax dollars paid for the indigent defense system in Travis County last year alone. Something that should help make sure your money is spent properly. A new system to handle court appointments will eventually allow for jail visits to be verified. Online now at KXAN.com. Go inside the investigation as Brian details the challenge getting information from the courts and also more about his trip to that Panhandle prison. That blog linked in this story in the investigative section of KXAN.com. Remember, if you have something you want us to investigate, email us at report@KXAN.com.